Guys, we're here again to do another stretch video. I've got about 6 or 7 exercises. Some we've done before, some I've added in, but you're seeing that I'm using a yoga strap today, so we're gonna use a little bit of an apparatus. You can also use a towel or a belt, but I would suggest a yoga strap or a belt because we can actually make a loop out of it, and we're gonna probably use this a couple of different times throughout the stretch routine. So we're gonna start off with our tricep, and we're gonna start with our rotator cuff in the front part of our shoulder. Here we go. What I want you guys to do, place that strap kind of down the middle of your back, okay, grabbing down low, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna pull that strap down. For some of us, you may feel this in your tricep. You may feel it in the front of your shoulder, and some of us, we may not even feel it at all, but what we should really do is continue to do it for 30 or 45 seconds just to maintain our flexibility in these areas, okay? Awesome. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the opposing group. We're gonna pull upwards, and again, what we wanna do is make sure that we pull up just to the point where we feel tension. Again, for some of us, it may not be very high, it might be very low, but that hand should kind of creep up into the middle of the back, or in the small of the back, or even higher. And again, we're gonna hold it for about 30 to 45 seconds. You may feel this in the front part of your shoulder, or you might feel it kind of more in your rotator cuff as well. Awesome. Now, once you've done that, you wanna switch and do it on the opposite side, so tricep and rotator cuff and shoulder. Now, for most of us, we're still working or we're still using computers and tablets and cell phones, so we're constantly like this. These are great exercises to help open up the shoulders because we're going to be hunched over. And the other thing is to help out with our forearms because we're constantly typing and using our thumbs on our phones and tablets. So what I want you to do is palm face down, and then towards you, just like so. You're gonna pull on those knuckles towards you, and you should get a stretch right in through here. If not, what you can do is you can rotate it outwards, so your fingers outwards just a little bit, and you may feel more of a stretch here. Again, 30 to 45 seconds. So we're gonna do the total opposite on this arm. We're gonna flip over, palm up, pulling on our fingers, just like so, and pull them towards us. And again, if you want to rotate it either way, you might get more of a stretch in the bottom of our forearm here, okay? Again, 30 to 45 seconds, just like so. And then once you've done it on both sides, I usually kind of shake out my wrists, kind of get more blood flow there. What I want you to do is we're going to do the back of our shoulders. So you're going to go arms straight out in front of you, bring it across, bring that elbow in towards you. So just like so, you may feel it in the back of the shoulder, just like this. And again, 30 to 45 seconds. You can do these seated if you like. You can do them standing as I'm doing them here. And then you're gonna do it on the opposite side. Now, since we've done the back, we're gonna do the front. So what I want you to do is take both those hands, put them in the small of your back, just like so. Standing up nice and tall, you're gonna rotate those shoulders back. Take a deep breath in. Awesome, we're gonna hold it for a count. And let it go. Maybe 10, 15 seconds. And again, we're gonna open up. Take a deep breath in. Expanding that chest, getting those shoulders and the front of our shoulders and our chest muscles to stretch out. Awesome. We're gonna hold those again, 15, 20 seconds, or even longer if you want. Once you've done that, rotate the shoulders back and rotate them forward. Just kind of lubricate everything there and in the shoulders and get them nice and loose. Now what I want you to do, we're gonna create that loop with our strap and or belt, okay? Now, I'm gonna do this standing, you can do this laying. So, you're gonna put your loop around your foot just like so. You can pull it tight if you like. Now what you're gonna do is up nice and tall. Now I'm using it over my shoulder, so I'm gonna pull up to get that stretch and then leverage my shoulder so that I'm holding it there. Now what you can do is use both hands and then leverage there using your arm as balance. You can use your wall or a chair, sofa, or anything like that. Or if you want, as I'm balancing here, or you can use the floor. You can lay on the floor on your side, arm up like this, and in the same spot, just stretching out those quads. What you can do, 20 to 30 seconds, maybe even longer, 45. And if you want a little bit more, again, leverage up. You're gonna get more hip flexor if you do it more this way, because my foot is not at my glute. Excellent, there we go. And then we're gonna relax. Again, 30 to 45 seconds on each. Perfect. Normally I would do those laying on the floor. I did them standing. We're gonna put those, that strap down. We're gonna lay face down on the floor. We're gonna place our palms underneath our shoulders. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna push straight up. Just like so. Awesome. What we're gonna do, we might feel this in our hip flexors. You may get this in your abdominal muscles. And what we're trying to do is kind of open up that front region, okay? Again, if you're feeling any tension, just go to the point where you feel it. Don't force yourself into a locked position like this. Just go to the point where you feel the stretch, all right? For this, most people it's more mobility. Other people, you might actually get more of a stretch out of this as well. Awesome. Again, 30 to 45 seconds, and then we're gonna push ourselves up into a 4-point. You can kind of lean back too and get more of a back stretch. Arms straight out in front of you like this. Again, 30 to 45 seconds. What we're gonna do, something that we always do, and one of my favorites, because my hamstrings are always tight, and if you're sitting at a desk or sitting a lot, your hamstrings are going to be really tight and your hips are going to be really tight. So what I want you to do is you can either wrap around your hands just like I just did, or just make sure that you grab a little bit lower and you're going to pull yourself towards your feet. You can do one leg at a time, or like I'm doing right now, you can do both legs at the same time. Depending on how much force, you might get this in your calf or how tight you are. Some people will feel this in the lower back, and some will just feel it in their hamstrings. Again, if you're not feeling these stretches and stuff like that, don't worry. As long as you're doing them, it keeps up with your mobility and keeps your flexibility. Awesome. Once you've done that, 30 to 45 seconds, you can hold it longer, or you can do a lot of these stretches more than once. Sitting cross-legged, palm on the floor, tilting your head to one side, stretching out your neck right here. Almost like you're pouring water out of your ear. All right? If you're not getting the stretch, what you can do is you can place your hand on the top of your head, just like so, and you're gonna pull very lightly until you feel a stretch in that shoulder and in your neck. Awesome. Holding it for about 30 to 45 seconds. If you're really tight in this area, don't hold it for very long. Hold it for about 10 seconds, but do it multiple times. The other one is that in that same position, tilt your chin towards your shoulder, back quarter of your head. You're gonna kind of pull it towards you on a 45, just like this. Again, trying to keep that palm on the floor. What you may do is feel it more kind of at the base of the skull, kind of radiates right down into the shoulder. And then just remember to do it on the opposite side. Again, if you're really tight in this area, just make sure that you do it for a short amount of time, but multiple times, okay? Once you're all done, rotate the shoulders back and rotate them forward. Take a deep breath in, as my son does. Rainbow breathing. One more time. And let it out. Guys, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're feeling better. I hope you're staying safe and healthy. And hopefully this helps you relax. We'll talk to you soon. See you next week.